Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hello. So sorry that I'm sounding so much like a man. I've been lucky enough to catch a throat virus. Yay! And yet we finished up with winter and we're just starting to get into spring. I don't know, but I guess viruses can happen at any season, not just specifically ironically winter. Anyway, so today / later tonight, my sister comes back from Switzerland. My voice isn't very loud naturally, so it's just as quiet right now, but I will boost my own volume. Normally I have to lower my own volume. She travelled obviously all the way from whichever airport. I think they were mostly staying in Zurich, and I'm not entirely sure. They definitely, because I have extended family over in Switzerland. She was travelling from that small airport nearby where they were living all the way to Singapore airport, which is where she currently is. She has a 7-hour wait until her next plane is ready to go, and then another couple of hours until she gets to Tullamarine Airport. I don't mind the fan brush up top. I mean, when I first started doing my hair like this, all these little short pieces were literally sticking up like this because of the tension. Anyway, irrelevant. Around about 8:30 we will be meeting her at Tullamarine or Melbourne Airport, and obviously pick her up because she'll be way too tired and jet lagged to catch any further transport for a vehicle that, you know, drives you home. Me personally, I'm going to start getting up with my fitness a little bit just to wake my body up. Once I'm up early, it does not take long for my hours to fall backwards. So I'm making a special effort this time, only because I knew that I wanted to vlog. Bear with me, my sister's return. And I just vlog in general because I haven't vlogged in a while. So first I'm going to do is a very light run, jog, walk in between for about 30 seconds. And I did also buy myself some of these. Not too sure that they're the right ones for my throat. I have to sneeze, hold on. So last night I was just munching away on the red cherry, not red cherry, but the red grapes. I think when I first was introduced to them, they said something about being American grapes or something like that. Basically helps soothe the throat a little bit. And then prior to falling asleep, about 5:30 in the morning onwards, I was then just sucking on a lozenge. I just showed you, obviously. Alright, so I'm going to first pee and then I'm going to go for a jog. Okay, so sometimes I do follow in line with this exact workout regimen, and yes, quite a lot written there. I was basically, when I was writing it, thinking of everything that I know that I do, you know, including some pointers that I get off YouTube and or something I make up on the spot. A couple of things I was inspired to do was by Mikey, hence the workout bench and the skateboard, which I haven't really done that lately because I didn't really think or feel like it was actually working for me. I saw it as a challenge and wanted to see if I can pull it off, and so I got the requirements for it. And I don't know, it just didn't feel like it was doing anything for me, but I still decided to give it a shot. Anyway, idealistically, after jogging, I was starting to run, not just for the aesthetic shots, but actually began jogging, and I got to the first 30 seconds, but I just decided to technically take my sister's advice, because we were messaging yesterday, you know, as she was on her way through the airport onto her first flight, saying not to stress about getting through a workout, to take it easy with the body, because I obviously don't want to make matters worse for myself. Not that I just got out of surgery or anything like that, but sorry, hiccups are taking over my life. So, stretch, which you've already seen. 30 seconds jogging, was walking in between. Like I was saying, I was starting to jog, but then I decided to walk up and back all at the same pace. You know, it still gets the heart rate going, it still gets you sweating a little bit. And then usually I sit on the bench just for a couple of seconds, catch my breath a bit, and then I dive into 60 squats. And lately I had just been starting to add some dumbbell weights into it, which must be caught up in the sleeping bag on the floor. I also do have my sister's camera ready because I obviously want to listen to music and I'm already down 1 bar. Awesome. How about I just sit around like a bum for a little bit while I wait for my battery to charge. So I feel better when it's on full battery, even if I'm only going to be recording a little bit at a time. So that means I have to go back to my room and get the charger. Okay, that concludes today's workout. I didn't do as much, according to the roster, but I'm taking my sister's advice and taking it easy. Well, first I'm going to make myself a drink, besides my water, making myself another drink. Then going to go and shower. My mum and I are going to go out shopping. I only need to get 2 things. Better improved sneakers, because the ones that I have from Rivers, they are good, but they're more just for walking shoes and or if you've got nothing else to wear in your feet. A family member of mine had made a good point when she was saying that I should get gel-based sneakers where it's more specific and dedicated to fitness, where you can run around and not have to worry about hurting your feet from the shockwaves of running. The gel absorbs the impact, so these shoes that I have in Rivers don't have any gel in them. So I'm going to get that from a shop called Sport Smart. And when I was texting my mum when I was out on my walk, just reconfirming that we're going out, I accidentally typed in Walmart. And of course Sport Smart, Walmart. Anyway, we are still going out, which is good. So these sneakers will apparently cost me, give or take, $80, which is fine by me. Then I'm going to get some body paint because I really want to do the Ariana Grande God is a Woman makeup and body paint look. It's like a perfect combination of theatrical and, you know, extravagant but a almost tolerably wearable makeup look. I am rambling. I'm going to be in the kitchen. I'll see you there. But first I need to put the camera and tripod back in my room. I will do that as soon as I put my, that's a really terrible angle in the long run. I'll put my phone and water bottle down first, and then I'll take care of the camera. Well, I remember back in the day when Lemsip was my go-to, which essentially I'm still drinking the same thing, just homemade version. The natural something is, the better. Says me sucking on packaged lozenges. This helps, you know, keep a good balance. And making sure to add more lemon than honey, because obviously you want more lemon in your homemade Lemsip than you do with honey. So I just put in the honey and it didn't occur to me to hit record, but you don't really need to see something adding in honey. Does anybody else, when they get a cold, think to themselves, where did I go wrong with my body? Like, I started noticing dry throat issues about a week ago, and you know, it only lasted for like throughout my workout, but also for like the next 10 minutes of when I was sitting in the lounge room watching The Men again. That is actually a really good movie. And then not yesterday, but the day before, I think. Oh no, yesterday, sometime yesterday. I'm gonna sneeze again. Hold on. I was still sculling down water, keeping myself hydrated. And, oh, hold on a second. Sorry, my mum messaged me. She was apparently out. I knew I heard the car going, but I had music in. She's going to go and get me a chicken and avocado wrap for lunch, which I think I've had before. It was just a tiniest bit flavorless, but then again, the healthier something is, the less it packs so much flavor. The more something has flavor in it, the more it's obviously fats and sugars. Anyway, as I was saying, yesterday also, when I was working out, in between sips of water, I swear I just kept dry reaching a little bit. Like I can feel this low tension, the gag reflex tension in my throat every time I took down some water, and in my stomach a little bit. I figured, well, if I'm gonna throw up, I might as well just throw up in a damn studio / attics for Americans. I mean, sure, Australians call it attics as well, but we specifically call it a studio for some really odd reason. So I figured if I'm gonna throw up, I may as well just throw up in the studio, clean it up later, or once it's out of my system anyway. But I didn't, so basically my gag reflexes were just toying with me, oddly, every time I took down some water. Later on, dry throat again, but just taking down some water, and later on that night, this random throaty virus just catapulted onto me. Also, my mum had a throaty virus a while ago as well, so I don't know, germs are spread around the house. So I saw to it that I actually cleaned my bottle out. Honestly, when you're sick, when you're not feeling run down, like you can barely blink, but when you can still feel it, you definitely find yourself wanting to be a lot more hygienic than usual. Anyway, so I'm gonna wait for this to cool down. It'll take at least a few years before it cools down, because obviously freshly hot water. And I will gradually start sipping away at it. The lemon is obviously acidic, so it helps with any bacteria that's pissing your throat off. The honey is obviously soothing, and the hot water, well, liquid to help it go down. So goodbye Mary Poppins song, because a spoonful of sugar does not help the medicine go down. Anyway, I am rambling. I shouldn't get paid to do videos, etc. I should get paid because I ramble a lot. It would make more sense. In fact, I'd be a billionaire. I'll be showing Kylie up. Another thing too, when you are making homemade lemon sips, to have more lemon than honey. And like every time I've tasted a lemon sip, it's always been more lemon flavored. Figured, you know, you're supposed to have more lemon, and you're supposed to be, you know, fix the bacteria, and obviously the honey that goes down with it just helps soothe, like a backup, I guess. I'm stating the obvious a little bit here, but those who have not made a homemade lemon sip before, and you're wondering why the packaged version tastes so lemony, well, I just figure, you know, you're meant to have more lemon than honey. When I first made it, I put a bit too much honey in it. Lesson learned. So this is basically my third one. Like I said, or if I said, colds with me don't really last. High school, they lasted like a good week or so. The longest I've had a cold was actually 2 weeks. And there was a time when I was doing Cert 2 in hairdressing, I was stuck with a virus, like anybody else in the world. I was coughing that much that so much pressure was actually going up to my head, and not your standard headache, but I had a lot of headache, pressure in my head for a solid 2 days. Noticing that dissolved it, I guess you could say, and got rid of the swelling in the brain. That's technically what a headache is the swelling of the brain. Not that I am a neurologist or any form of a doctor, but I read that somewhere as a fact. If any doctors happen to be watching this video and they hear me say that, you know, obviously feel free to correct me. I'm pretty sure a headache is a swelling also in the brain, hence the pain. Anyway, the only thing that dissolved it was Panamax back then, and ever since I've had headaches, which has been very rarely lately, which is good, but I basically just helped myself to Panamax. Anyway, this time over and out, and I will see you when my mother gets back with me lunch. I didn't beg her to go get it, she offered it to me, that's why I said she messaged me. I'll get back to you later. I gotta shut up. Okay, I just put me fitness gear into the wash. Shut my sister's room, even though she's going to be using it later on tonight. I swear I heard that mum came home. There's somebody fumbling around downstairs. But there's no car in the driveway. Nope, nothing in it. Nothing in the garage. There's a kitty there. Hi. Okay, so right now pointless clips, but no, mum's not home yet. But I swear I heard her come home. I think my house has the world's most mellow deadbeat, no pun intended, haunting. Always seeing or hearing something. And I'm the only one. And I'm not even that spiritually sensitive. So I'm just gonna set off a little bit of coconut oil to moisturize my face, because obviously whilst I was sharing, I wash my face. So I do use the Dove soap. I was vividly inspired by Hayley Reese to do that, and it's been working really well for my skin since. Of course, like all soaps does dry out the skin because it's killing off all the excessive oil, so obviously I need to go back and restore some of the oil. Why I have naturally oily skin. As for the breathing on my own fingers, I am warming the product up while embracing my inner Darth Vader at the same time. I have definitely also noticed that coconut oil has gotten rid of the or decreased the appearance of the under eye crow's feet, I guess you would call it, which is amazing. Now I'm gonna put on some brows, mostly just to keep my mother happy. Trying not to get all Candy Johnson with these brows, and that's precisely what's happening. Even though I love Candy Johnson. There we go. Sisters are brows are sisters, not twins. Still waiting for my mother to get back with the lunch. If you are wondering whether or not you are, the extensions that I have in are the Bellamy Dove Cameron Ash Blonde extensions, and my sister wants a pair as well. She technically already has some Aussie salon called Hair House Warehouse, but they're a bit too fine for her hair. She has more medium density hair. Still the same type of hair I have, but just a lot more medium thickness, and the extensions, they just taper out a bit too quickly throughout her hair. So she also wants to she's a huge supporter of Dove Cameron, so she wants some Dove Cameron extensions, and I promised her, I was technically supposed to buy them for her ages ago. I can't buy my own meals, the genuine bills that I have to pay off. Kept chewing up my money, and other than for the last Mother's Day code that the website set for, I technically didn't have enough. It sells for about $100 or so, but giving Aussie dollars, it converts to a very close $300. Plus when I use PayPal, hopefully when I get paid again, we'll have more than enough. I mean, I've held on for this long. I promised my sister a new pair of extensions upon coming back, and Galaxy eye contacts. These things do take time to buy. Yes, thank you, Mum. In typical, whilst I was editing the prior portion of the vlog, is when she came home. So I'm gonna wrap this up and then we'll get going to the shops. So Mum also got me a hot chocolate, and now I'm just banging it in the microwave because it's lukewarm. I didn't know she got me one. Okay, if it wasn't obvious, we're at a petrol station because petrol helps make a vehicle go forward. Except of course if your vehicle is battery operated, obviously. Okay, just got done with Sportsmart, not Walmart. So I got myself about, well, a family member kept saying $89. They were all for $139 or near to $100. So I got myself some good sneakers now, so running will be a little bit easier. It's not gotten easier as I've been doing it, but it'll be easier now with better support. Now let's go get some body paint. Mum constantly has this word expression on her face in the midst of driving.
When we get there.
Okay, so Savers was not on the agenda, or Salvos, but here we are. Okay, I'm finally at Lombard's. I'm just gonna find some body paint. White, red, and I think that's about it. Oh, purple. It's gonna be fun, and I had to be quick because my dad's already on his way back home from work, as we had to leave early to get to the airport in time, even because my sister's flight is early. Classic idiot, went straight past it. This is the Snazaroo, and this was the hand paints. It's too bad these ones are not the colours I want. It's Snazaroo, personal price. Awesome. It's up here as well, so $40, Jesus Christ. Okay, so obviously back home. Around about probably close to 6 o'clock is when we're gonna start leaving. I did clearly take my hair down and just rearrange it a little bit. Straighten out the top layers a fraction so that it blends it a little bit better. Because, you know, I guess I am running extensions. And then we go up to the airport, pick up my sister, come back home. I still don't know why I'm speaking in a German accent. No, but it's my annoying accent every day. Also, these are the sneakers I got from Sportsmart, not to be confused with Walmart. Well, I thought they had at the front, which I told my family member, but I don't. I do at the back though, which is good because obviously your heel is the first to touch the ground when you are running. So these sneakers did come to about $139. I thought that I was going to school them for $80, and then my family member was telling me that sometimes you can get lucky with that number, but don't hold your breath. So yeah, I will definitely be wearing those sneakers more often when I'm going for a run. You know, my Rivers ones I'll just wear every other day. And the body paint I end up settling for, which is the Snazaroo one, because it's got the colours that I need. We see white and red and purple. Well, it has also got like pink in there, but for the ironic one look, I did need a white, obviously, and red, but there's also pink in there to essentially make a baby pink. It was purple, because that's the colour combinations that Ariana had. The little girl right there looks so much like a baby Marie Avgeropoulos. If you don't know who Marie Avgeropoulos is, basically Octavia Blake or Bloodrina from The 100. Bum up round a bit, edit some more, and then we'll get going.
To somebody else.
Wow.
Then good.
I suppose when you're first in the air you have to be a bit restricted, but once you're up in the air you have a bit more freedom. So long story short, let's just show you again.
Yeah. Food. No. House. Chapter 4 is about house.